Oh, recording in progress.
If you want a good loving, put we can when you're ready. If you want a good loving, no, I tell the people, of course, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. As we now will be placing in the spotlight Bobby Blake right here on UVC Radio. We are also streaming this live interview on Facebook. And we urge all our Facebook users to share this live interview. Pleasant good day to you. How are you doing, Bobby Blake?
Yo, fancy. There, me there. Can see you look happy playing the songs, them, the number one songs, them, you know?
Absolutely. And of course, it's a pleasure having you here, Bobby Blake. You know what I mean? I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and being here, allowing us to place you in the spotlight as you're about to reveal some of your story behind your big story. Once again, thank you so much.
Bless you, man. Anytime, brother. I have any time for you, King. Anytime.
Right. And of course, as always, let's start this interview by giving us a bit more information about the eye. You get me? Well, how would you best describe yourself? Would I actually know place of birth? Do you know what I mean? And a bit more information as a child. What was life for you as a child growing up?
Well, born in Jamaica, you know, it was easy for me. But go to school, born in Jamaica, and it was a bit rough for me in Jamaica. But I take on to music from a tender age of about 9, 10. And I started to sing by going to school, used to go to church and stuff like that, and Sunday school. So I started singing from a young age, and I get to realize I've got this talent, and it followed me on from there in Jamaica till I'm in England right about now, still processing my talent and still trying to make it as an artist. Yeah.
Bobby Blake, let's take us back in the classroom. Do you know what I mean? Because quite often we see the artists and we have no idea of the journey. What sort of student would you say you were back in the classroom? Were you interested in schoolwork, or were you already set your mind on music back in that time?
Well, schoolwork, you have to do your schoolwork. That's the problem. When you're in Jamaica, you're growing up in a Jamaica home, you know your mom and your dad have to check your book on certain occasion, just readily just jump on you and say, oh, let me see what you're doing in school. In them times, in the 80s and the 90s, you know what I mean? But I don't know about it now, what's going on there now. But yeah, my schoolwork was up to date. And then music after, because you have to do your schoolwork first and then you come with your music. So the first priority for me was schoolwork, and my mom and my dad make sure that happened.
And how were you able to balance the two of them? Because we, like you said early on, that your parents, you know what I mean, ensured that you participated in your schoolwork, but you also had this love for music. How did you balance off the two of them?
Well, the music, you know, when you finish the school, when you leave school, you know, you got your friends and the football pitch and the nights when you're not going to school, like the weekends, you can go to the local sound system them in Jamaica, because there's lots of sound system in Jamaica them times where you could stay in your yard and hear a sound system, 2, 3, 4 sound system playing in your community. So you have all option and you have all choice to go. If you want to go down to Mr. Tom tonight, you want to go to Mr. Derek, you want to go to, you know what I mean? There's lots of sound system playing around the community. So you got opportunity to go on the mic and sing some song and then go around the next corner, you sing a couple song somewhere else. And that's all you get. Practices in the community, that you start from the community first. It start all from the community, so the community have to pass you first before you can go on the road. You get what I mean? That's how it starts.
How did discover that love that you had inside you for music? What triggered that consciousness?
Oh, the consciousness start from um, my my cousin married to the artist named Rapper. I don't know if you know that song. No trouble we, do no trouble we, no trouble we,
Yes.
no rubber
Mm-hmm.
we, I know. Yeah, so my cousin married to that artist, and um he's always around. He always around, and I see what he's doing, and I hear what he's doing, and I'm always just listening to him and taking him stuff in my head, and it just trigger me off because he take me away one day for a couple of weeks, and I was in the studio with him as a little boy, and it just trigger me off, and I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what I want to do. I like this lifestyle. I like the environment and everything about music.
Now, of course, at very early you recognized that music is something that you wanted to pursue as a young man growing. Now, in school, did you have the opportunity to perform before your peers?
Yes, I
And if
do.
yes,
I
what
do.
was that experience like?
Yeah, it was lovely to see you're in school, you're in a uniform and singing some cover versions of like Michael Jackson or Celine Dion, or you know what I mean, Stevie Wonder or something like that. You know what I mean? Cause I wasn't writing song them time, so most of the song them where I'm singing it's cover. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was nice because they normally have like when school closing, they have like a party in school for leaving student and stuff like that. So yeah, you can do your show your headlight, you can show your stardom or whatever you want to do on that day. But yeah, definitely I used to sing in school a lot.
Talk to us about leaving school. What was your situation like in terms of getting the opportunity to walk through a professional studio in Jamaica? The reason I'm asking that, quite often we have artists having struggles to get opportunities to walk through the studio, whether it might be financial opportunity or even getting the chance to get next to a studio. For you, Bobby Blake, what was that like?
It was a difficult time sometime, but when I get to understand, I've got lots of people surround me with music because general degree, that's the pianist, general degree. I know him like I did know him because he was um, a cousin of mine was with general degree in Mandeville. Okay, and I finished primary school. So I finished primary school, and after I finished primary school, I got to RLH, which is a bigger school than the primary. So I end up in school with Buju Banton. I end up in school with
Mm.
Myri. Yeah, me and him in the same class and stuff like that. So when he get his break, like him, when he's get his break, I used to go around Penthouse, and he saw me and he always make sure that me inside the studio and stuff like that. So I used to know quite a few artists like Professor Nuts. I know him good. So Professor Nuts will make sure Baby Wayne, I grew up with Baby Wayne when Baby Wayne just bust mama. So I was around artists where Grindsman again. You know what I mean? I used to run artists where open the door, and I can see them, and they will let me in and let me see what's going on and the struggle on the road. And sometimes they see me making my way home, they drop me home and stuff like that. So yeah, I used to run lots of artists.
And what was it like for you when you first entered that booth and they said, you know, what I mean, the engineer is
Oh,
around the back and he says,
when
"Are you
I
ready?" And he
um
presses that button. Were you shaking
first
as a leaf,
time,
or
the
were you quite
first time.
confident already?
The first time, as I say, because we are trained in the ghetto, we train every night, we've been singing. So, as I say, Saturday and Sunday, you can stay out late. But when it's school time, you can only stay out till 10 o'clock. So you make sure you get in your two vice or you get in wherever you can get in before 10 o'clock. But you train in the ghetto. So when you go in the studio, it's just calm and relax. Because you're done training in the ghetto, you see hundreds of people, you're doing ghetto stage show, you're singing in front of people, ages. So when you go in the studio, I don't think it have a problem for me, but other artists, I don't know how they feel, but I never feel panic, I never feel fumble, I never drop the mic or nothing like that. I just go in there and I hold my composure and I sing.
Growing up in the ghetto of Jamaica, as an artist, you know what I mean, one would face the struggles, one would experience what comes living in the ghetto. How would you say that living in the ghetto had impacted on your music? Did it have a negative or a positive impact towards the type of music you came out with?
Well, the best place is to build music is in the ghetto. That's where the school is. That's where you get your teaching from. That's where you feel all the pressure. That's where you feel, well, you know what? I have to try get out of the ghetto. So I have to do something clever. I have to be smarter. I have to think more wiser to get that song, that hit song out there. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying to you. If you're in the ghetto and you're doing music, I think you're more clever. You can't grow uptown like Sean Paul and do tune from the art. You see me? The ghetto is the art form of music. And if you live in the ghetto, this is why Bounty Killer is so preferred. And all these artists will come from the ghetto. Beanie Man, you know what I mean? They all rise from the ghetto. They are a ghetto project. They are ghetto stars. You get what I mean?
Let's talk about the spiritual side of the music, because quite often, again, we see the artist on stage, the physical appearance, but we have no idea as to how you guys prepare yourself mentally, spiritually to face the audience. Now, the reason I'm asking that question because you know what I mean, spiritually, you know what I mean, when we connect with our fans out there, you know what I mean, we need to understand how does it all happen, that process that takes place, you know what I mean? Because when we hear a song, we could connect with it, you know what I mean? We could relate to it, you know what I mean? And this is the spiritual side I'm talking about. So as an artist, how do you prepare yourself? Walk us through that process.
Oh, yeah. Well, then sometimes the spiritual side of it, of music, it just come natural. It just come raw natural like that. In the music find you, you find the music. And if the music sending a good positive message to the people will relate back to you as a positivity. And if you send out a bad energy, the music come back to you as a bad energy. So you have to always remember this. When you're doing music, you do it from your heart. And if you're not doing music from your heart, just don't leave it alone. Just leave it alone, because music is from your heart, bro. And if you're singing and you're singing to somebody and you don't mean it, just leave it, because it's not gonna work.
Wow. Now I'm happy that you mentioned that. Now, would you agree that you as a reggae artists have that moral responsibility as it relates to the content that we hear coming from your song, because you agreed that you have to sing from your heart. Now, sometimes the lyrical content might be negative and the impact obviously could be negative. Would you agree that all artists, generally speaking, would have a responsibility as it relates to the content that comes up from the artist?
Definitely. You have to respond to what come out your mouth, man. What come out your mouth can defile your body. You get me? So if you're spitting out bollocks, you're spitting out negativity, this is what's gonna come back to you. Negativity gonna come back. As I said, you have to do something from your heart. So if you're spitting out negativity all the while, this is what's gonna come back to you. Negativity all the while. You see me, music you can change, you can learn, you can turn. So if you're doing music and you see, oh, you know what, negativity not working for me, go reality. You get me? Go reality, go consciousness. Sing something about What's going on? What's going on with the youths? What's going on with the teenagers? What really influenced them? Music influenced everybody. Because when they turn on their music, turn on their laptop, turn on their radio, this is what coming out. If you're coming out with negativity, you're going to feed back negativity in your home. Your kids not going to have no respect for you. Definitely. So the artists have a lot to do with some of the things them going on right now in the world, because they're doing some negative tune. Negative kids out there pick it up and they started to be negative.
Bobby Blake, whilst on stage, how do you connect with your fans? Walk us through those moments on stage.
Well,
the connection, the energy that you let go out to your fans, and how do you receive the energy to be able to allow you to send it back? Do you know what I mean? Walk us through those moments.
My fans know me. They know I'm a singer, and when I come with everything to give them. I give them my heart, my soul. So when I come, they know what they're gonna get. They know what they're gonna get from me. They're getting everything. They're getting what I even thought about. You get what I mean? So if I'm coming on the stage now and somebody come to look at me and I'm performing, I'm looking in the crowd and I'm telling them this. You know what I mean? Positivity, energy, love. If you get what I mean, straight. So my people coming to see Bobby Blake, you're coming to see a good artist, a good singer who's singing from his heart and want to show the people them who I am. How you can find it. Yeah.
When you sit down and put pen to paper to structure, to put together a song, what are some of the things that surrounds you, that inspire you to come up with those melodious lyrics that we hear coming from Bobby Blake?
Well, this is it. You just look far. You look far, you know, because music don't stop here. Music go beyond us. Music go beyond us. So I look far, deep and wide away from certain things. I really, really look deep, and I think out the box. What I can put in A to get B, and what I can put in B to get C. You get me? But I really, really think out the box, because we're in trouble. I just sit down and I get the beat, and the beat was beating, and boom, boom, boom. And I just come up and I said, oh, we're in trouble, you know. What's really going on in this world? You know what I mean? So that idea come up, and from me get the idea, I know, say, listen, from you get that idea, we're in trouble, we have to go farther, because it all start from Africa. It start from there. And if it don't start it from there, the world will never, never, never come in complete. You get me? It have to start from the motherland back. It have to started. It have to stop. All the bullets and all these things have to stop from Africa first. And then the world will be out of trouble, brother. Believe me.
Thank you so much. My name is Fonz Black, and I'm talking to singer reggae artist Bobby Blake. We'll be going for a short music break. When we come back, Bobby Blake will be telling us the inspiration behind this song. And this one is called Bad Company. I love it. Not forgetting, we also streaming this interview live on UVC Radio on Facebook. We ask all our users, we urge you, we ask you, please kindly share the stream. And of course, Bobby Blake is also streaming this live interview on his TikTok as well. We ask you to share the live. The song in the background is called Bad Company. When we come back, Bobby Blake is here to talk to us about the inspiration behind that song.
For once in your life, We lead you astray. Once in your life, what can we do? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm full of company. Company, we lead you astray, and we make you rise again, and we make you go away, away. I know for your mommy grow you, I know
Gosh.
for your daddy grow you. Now police want know you, don't put that one blow you. You look like away from the people who know you.
Road song culture.
Community grow you. You don't be a fool, you be yourself. Once in your life,
Be a leader, not to follow. Don't follow bad company.
Stop follow bad company.
Stop follow bad company.
Stop follow bad company. Leave me astray. You make you lose the way. You make you go away.
Go away, go away. You the one put set us cool youth. Set us Angela. Are you alone, man? Are you alone, man? Yeah, yeah, you feel. Yeah, yeah, you will feel. No.
Welcome back, welcome back. Of course, my name is Fonsa Black, and I'm talking to singer reggae artist Bobby Blake right here on the UVC Radio. We are also streaming live on Facebook, and of course, welcome back, Bobby Blake. Over to you.
Blessed people, respect and enough love.
The inspiration behind this one.
Oh, bad company, you know what? We are ghetto youth, that's what I'm saying, and we go through a lot of things, and there's lots of bad influence in the ghetto. You can't deny that. There's lots of bad influence in the ghetto. And there, you know what I mean? You got few youths make it out of the ghetto. Yeah. You really do. And in my time, there were gang in my time. In my time, there were gang. And I never, ever, ever think about joining the gang. And I never even think about, yo, you know, I want something to defend myself or do something like that. So I'm always, I say, yo, listen, I'm not following nobody, you know, I'm just doing my own thing. And it's just few of us leave now because most of the youth, them, when me and them grow together, they passed away because of gangs. So I know this. If you follow bad company, it always end up on the end of the stick. You always get the end of the stick. So me know that for facts. Hello, listen to me. I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. So that's the way the idea. And that story come from a old time story, Jamaican old story. You know what I mean? Be yourself, man. Don't follow bad company, man. You know? Yeah. Can't hear you will feel. You know what I mean? Everything it's about old people's story where me put in it. Can't hear you feel. I with dog, you catch flea. All these things. It's just old story. Me just sing old story.
Thank you so much for that, Bobby Blake. And now let's turn our attention now to the sound system culture. Now, obviously, the sound system culture has always played a very important role in the development of reggae music. It was used as a means of transporting reggae music, not just throughout Jamaica, but globally speaking. Now, your experience on the sound system, what the sound system has done to your career?
Oh, gosh. What the sound system hasn't done. The sound system is the one who put the confidence in you. Because the first time I'm gonna hold a sound system mic is quite a young age, probably about 13. And then I get used to it by going every night. I used to go like every night for an hour or two. So you get in your practice, you put in your practice, you put in your work. Every day you're there, you're singing, you're holding your melody. So the sound system, there's lots of people come around, lots of artists come around, and you have competition. And you have to fight for your space. You have to know, say, yo, I'm a good singer. That singer probably a little bit advanced more than me. He's here before me, so he advanced more than me. Me listen to him and me get how he move and how he operate. Yeah, so the sound system, it used to be, I don't know how it is now in Jamaica, but the sound system of Jamaica, it used to make the artists them grow and understand about people and understand about stage show and understand about everything, because there you train right there from in the ghetto, the sound system.
Interesting that you mentioned. What would you say the difference between the sound system, performing in the sound system, and being in the studio recording music?
Because there's two different things. The sound system mic is not a studio mic. So when you're in the studio or in the booth, you have to take your time. But the sound system, you have to come close to the mic and sing more. And then, as I say, you got lots of people on the sound system. So if the sound system playing Friday night and they play for 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock, they have a break, and then the DJ come in, and then the DJ from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock. So there's thousands of people looking on you there. So you get your confidence from there, as I say. So when you go in the studio now, there's no problem, because probably it's just you, the engineer, and 2 or 3 more people in there. So anything come out your mic and your mouth, anything come out the mic or whatsoever, it's what you learn from the sound system.
And for the young persons out there, Bobby Blakes, wanting to become a reggae artist, what advice would you give to them?
Well, from the music hit you feel no pain, youngster. Once it hit you, you feel no pain. And from you start look back. Depends on the artist, because you have some artists, the music hit you, you get it, and then what you do? You start look at some bad teaching. You got bad teaching in the music, and you have good teaching. I used to look at my artists when I was younger and looking. I used to look at Chilla U. I used to look at Wayne Wonder. I used to look at Frankie Paul, Johnny Osbourne. I used to look at those singers, Anthony Malvo. I used to look at those singers and see what I can sing, or what I can hold, or what I can perform, or what I can do in these artists. But you have these young artists now, they come out, and who they look at? They probably go and look at some other artists were doing not positively. They're just doing something for make a quick money. They're not looking at Killer. They're not looking at Beanie Man. They're not looking at certain artists who are in the business for a long longevity. Because one of my favorite artists is Busy Signal. You know what I mean? One of my favorite artists is Busy Signal. And this guy, he can multitask. He can DJ, he can sing, he can do anything. This is the artist them where have longevity in music, if you get what I mean. But some artists will just come, they're just gonna spend 1 year, 2 year, you hear nothing back from them. This is what the artists them, the younger artists them picking up these artists tradition where we don't want it like that. We want artists to stay longer, have longevity. So the young kids them, my advice to you guys is look on the artists them where they're from 20 years and still going. Just look on them artists, look what the music they put across. Look what they do. Yes, they do certain music sometimes, but music is music, but they always stay on the line. They always stay on the border. They don't get too raw. They don't get too explicit. They don't get, you know what I mean? They give you something and then they straighten back themselves. You know what I mean? Because music come and music do what they are. But the younger youth, them would advise you guys, stay looking the Killers, look at the Beanie Mans, look at the Busy Signal, look at the Idona, look at the Conscience, look at these guys where the music will last for longer.
Thank you so much for that. Bobby Blake, some say the quality of the production seems to be declining coming from Jamaica. Some argue reggae is dying. From a singer reggae artist, what is your perspective on that?
I think the quality of the music drop consistently. I just say that to you. Say the artists, they're not looking at the long-term artists them. They're looking at the one them we're just making the laptop music. These music we're making now is laptop music. They're not going in the studio. Nobody going in the studio no more. They buy something from the laptop and then send it on and then mix and master it from some other laptop or something. They're doing some laptop music. They're not going in the studio. They're not getting the drum and the beat, and they're not, you know what I mean? Rhythm not making like one time again. So the music gonna die if you're doing music like that, or dancehall music, not reggae music. Reggae music can never die. Do you get me? Dancehall music, reggae music can't dead because Bob Marley still playing. Bob Marley win Grammy what year? So reggae music can't dead. You get me? But dancehall music, it's getting bad. And people have to admit that. Dancehall music is no longer dancehall music. It's pornographic. It's a laptop studio. You can have your laptop in your house and a good mic, and you have a studio. That's not music no more. One time when me I got a studio, I see Baby Wayne in Penthouse, I see General Degree, I see these guys, they're in studio for hours behind that little booth, sweating, getting water, drinking water, making music, 4, 5, 6, cut. You know what I mean? 2 hours in the studio. Cut, take, come back again. Cut, take. You know what I mean? These artists not making music no more.
Early on, you mentioned that reggae music could never die. You said dancehall music seems to be declining.
Yeah.
Now, in the 70s, when we went in the dancehall, when people gathered, it was a time, a place of love where people, you know what I mean, got relationship, people came for love, etc. By the 90s, we saw a different attitude in the dance, where persons, you know what I mean, were more aggressive in the dance. The lyrical content also changed. And as a result, we saw a bit more hype, a bit more violence towards the dance. Where did you think we went wrong, Bobby Blake? And how do you think we could help change that situation in the music?
Dancehall was the best. 90s dancehall was the best dancehall era for me. 2000 dancehall was okay. But from the clash begin to start with Killer and Beanie Man, that's when dancehall start to get high tempo and dancehall start separate from there. So, because if you notice, when time Killer, Bounty Killer and Beanie Man was having the clash and stuff like that, Jamaica divide. If you notice, Jamaica got divide there. And some are say Killer, some are say Beanie. And then it come back again. Well, about 10 years later, Movado, Vibes Cartel, Jamaica divide again and people start get hurt. The government have to step in. So all of this thing is when dancers start get damaged. You get me? And then it come on to alkaline popcorn. You always have to have a competition in a dancer. Yes, you do that. You always have to have a competition because if you go back in the 70s, you always have Toots and Maytals and all these people. They always have the competition, but they never have no animosity. They didn't have no, you know what I mean? No fighting. No, they sing song towards the one another, but they never have no animosity. But I think from 290s when time Killer and Beanie Man separate Jamaica, I think them time the music start go separate.
And how do you think you could help change that to bring back the music where it once used to be?
Just sing more culture. That's all we can do. Ask the people to listen more culture music. Ask the people to listen more reality, because if you listen more culture and what's happening in the world and show them the part, what's going on. Because a musician can see, for Bob Marley see 40, 50 years before Bob Marley passed away. Because he was saying, no woman no cry. You know what I mean? All these songs are foreseen before even him come to this earth. As you can see, everything Bob Marley say out on his mouth, it's began to show. You know what I mean? So art, music of instrument, we can sing song, and it might not show now to the day, but 10 years later, it's showing. You know what I mean? So these are the artists. The artists have to sing more reality. The kids them have to listen more reality. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for that. Again, my name is Fonz Black, and I'm talking to singer reggae artist Bobby Blake. We also streaming live on Facebook on UVC Radio. And again, we'll be going for a short music break. When we come back, we'll be hearing from Bobby Blake. The song in the background is called Too Long. Now, I quite enjoy that song. You know, I mean, when you listen to the song, it makes you move. Now, guess what, people? I mean, when I play this song, we ask you, no out of time business. You get me? If you're going to dance to it, do it in time. You feel me? That's the rule. You get me? Because it's quite melodious, yeah? Too Long by Bobby Blake.
Yes, sir, Daddy.
I've been screaming out to them too loud. If you want a good love, if you want a good
Yes, sir,
love,
Daddy.
feature.
Flower. One sunflower.
Love you. With you.
One so black.
All of you. And I know you want me to. You get it. Love you. And I say, for you to come my way.
Check it. Don't wreck it. I interview people. Share the thing on top of the screen for now, please. I interview you live. Right across the world.
I've been knocking on your door too long. Think, baby, I've been screaming out to them too long. If you want a good loving, return. Ready. If you want a good loving, return. When you're ready, when you want all of you, and I know you with you. When you know me want all of you, and I know you want me to.
What?
I do. You get all of you. And I say, for you to come my way. I've been knocking on it all too long. I've been girlfriend, I've been sleeping out tonight too long. If you want a good, ready. If you want a good, when you're ready, come down all of you. And I know you, with you, all of you. And I know you, with you. Me, I go beat your body. I go stand up and fight physically. Oh, baby, I go dancing. Oh, baby, I go make you dancing. Me, I go beat your body. I go stand up and fight
Blood mash.
oh, baby,
Go make
dancing. Oh, baby, I go make you dancing.
Baby, I've been screaming out to
Too
me too
long.
long.
I've been screaming out to them too long. If
If
you
you
want a
want a
good
good
love,
love,
we can. But when you're ready, if you want a good love, we can. Like when you're ready, we can. Stopping, and you never get stopping like this before. It's stopping, and you never get beaten like this before. I've been down to the Lord too long. I've been straight out to let you long. Been squeezing. When you're ready, been squeezing. When you're ready.
And of course, welcome back. I'm talking to singer reggae artist Bobby Blake, and the song in the background is called Too Long. What a song! It got me moving in the studios. I tell the people I was moving, but guess what? I was doing it in time. I hope you on the outside was doing just that in time, no out of time business. Once again, Bobby Blake, welcome. I want to bless up to all the people on the live as well. Now, this song, you know what I mean? Like, of course, like I said to the people, I was actually moving, you know what I mean? What was the meds behind that song when you put pen to paper? You get me? What was the med? What was actually going on in your head?
That song is reality, you know. That song is really reality. I was just checking out a girl, and it's just been a long process, man. Just a long thing, like 6, 7, 8 months, and no reply. So I was like, you know what? I'm giving up, you know. So I'm just singing like, girl, I've been knocking on your door too long.
I love it.
Baby, I've been screaming out your name too long. If you want to come check me, just come check me. That's what it's all about. You see me? Me daddy knock too long and me can't wait no more. You know, run out of patience. So me just say, yo, if you want a good loving, good beating, check me when you're ready. If you want a good loving, good squeezing, check me when you're ready. Girl, you know me want all of you, and I know you want me to. Girl, you know me want all of you, and I know you want me to. What can I do to get all of you? What can I say for you to come my way, baby, baby? I've been knocking on your door too long. Yeah, so I saw that music, I saw that tune come.
And that's what I'm talking about, people. Again, music is life and life is music. And sometimes you could definitely relate to songs when we hear them. Do you know what I mean? Once again, I want to congratulate you on that song because I personally really like that song. Now, we also recognize that you was born in Jamaica and you migrated to United Kingdom. Talk to us about that transition from a place in the tropics, beautiful sunshine, and a place of dark, gloomy, cold. You know what I mean? The transition behind your moving from Jamaica to England and the impact that it had on your music. Was it a negative impact or positive? Talk to us about those changes.
Well, it was a negative impact on my music. I did give up the music like for a couple of years well and just said, yo, I have to sort myself out because when I reached in this country, it was very hard. It was hard to settle. It was hard. Miss the family, miss my bro, miss my sisters, miss the friends I used to hang out on the corner with and stuff like that. So it took me a long time to really settle in and stuff like that. And then when I settle in, you know, you get family, and then family, you have to provide for your family. So this, when the music started to come back into me now, I was used to go to the barber shop, and the guys, them have a little sound system. So I used to come there and sing 2 songs, and they were like, yo, what you doing, man? You still have it. You need to go back in the studio. You need to. And I was like, yo, I have to provide food for my family. I have to get the kids them to school. I have to go get them from school. Music, it take times. It take dedication. Yeah, so the kids, them all grow up, you know, so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a last, not a last go, but give it a full blast. Anything happen. And I've been singing now. I pick it up back now, about 9, 10 years now. I've been singing around the country, do local stage show in the yard back, do local stage show, junior get me on 2 local stage show and just singing, cutting some tune, doing some dub plate. And this year I decided, say, yes, I'm doing music now. I'm dedicating myself to music and I'm just going straight all out. Doing some new tune coming out. try to get myself on some interview yourself on some stage show, anything going around the country. If they want an artist to open for a next artist, contact me, man. Bobby Blake, TikTok. I'm here to open for any artist. Anywhere. I will drive. If it's the end of England, I will drive down there because I'm focused on my music right about now. It's just my music.
Now, Bobby Blake, you would have had the experience performing on the sound system from Jamaica. What's about the sound system in the UK? If you did have experience, what would be the difference, the culture
almost the
of
same.
the sound system in England?
I think from a person who's been doing it over the years, and it's not frightening no more to me. To me, it's not frightening no more. One time, from a person who's doing it for so long, it's not frightening no more. I can just see a sound system playing on the roadside, grab the mic and sing two songs, and that's it for me. It's no panicking. It's no, no. I love music, and if I see it, I go to Blackpool. And see people singing, and I just take the mic and start sing, and people just, you know what I mean? I love it. It's my go-to. It's my motivation. This is somebody I sing and then start sing. I wanna get involved in it. I wanna get interested. I like it.
Lovely, but what I'm trying to get to understand from your perspective, are you agreeing that the sound system in Jamaica is this exact same as the sound system culture in England, or is there any slight difference? You know what I mean? If there is a difference, explain to us.
It's lots different because Jamaica sound system culture, it's what I would say now, it's more down to earth. It's more play late at night. No, in England, you got a music system. It's not the original boxes or nothing like that. And then what happen? You reach certain hours, you have to turn it down. And then it's just quite different. You got limited time to do music in sound system over here, but you got unlimited time in Jamaica. When you're in Jamaica, sound system play from Sunday evening to Monday morning. And people are DJ upon it same way, but you can't do that in England. So you got limited time in England, but you got unlimited time in Jamaica to play music right through the community.
Wow. America, England, Caribbean by extension. This is the moment that you all have been waiting for, as we now will be placing singer reggae artist Bobby Blake in the spotlight to give us an acapella. Go for it, Bobby Blake.
You know, it's a bad company, man, because if you follow bad company, you know, reach nowhere, you know. You see me? So this one named Bad Company People. Listen. Be yourself for once in your life. Be a leader, not a follower. Whoa. Stop follow bad company. Don't follow bad company. Stop follow bad company. Don't follow bad company. They may lead you astray. They will make you rise the K. They will make you go away. Go away. Go away. And I saw your mommy grow you. And I saw your daddy grow you. Now police want know you. Now soldier want blow you. You look life away from the people who know you. And the community grow you. Youth man, don't be a fool, you be yourself. For once in your life, be a leader, not a follower. Whoa. Stop follow bad company. Don't follow bad company. Stop follow bad company. Don't follow bad company. They may lead you astray. They will make you rise the K. They will make you go away. Go away. Go away. Youth, me know you go a good school, youth. Me know you no fool, youth. To learn the golden rule, youth. Say just be cool. Yeah, man. Bad Company people, and follow that tune there. Big tune.
Great singing. Now that's what I'm talking about. Bobby Blake, if there is a promoter out there who just heard this performance and would like to book you straight on to a show, what is the best contact for you?
Well, you can just get me on TikTok, Bobby Blake. My number is there. My number, I didn't write on my number still, but you can get me on TikTok or Facebook, Bobby Blake, or that. You get me? My email, and you can see BobbyBlakeMusic.com. You can email me on that. So that's BOBBYMICISC music.com.
I'm almost sure that there's many people out there who really enjoyed your singing. And if those persons would like to hear more music coming from you, what are some of the platforms that you get your music at?
Oh, well, I'm trying to do world platform at the moment because I'm just on TikTok at the moment, Facebook, and YouTube. So I'm going on Spotify. As from tomorrow, I'll be distributing on Spotify and all network, all across all network as from tomorrow.
Wow, lovely. And what is the next big project that you are currently working on that your fans out there could expect coming from Bobby Blake very soon?
Well, me have 2 new tunes where I'm supposed to voice anytime in this month. I'm not gonna say this week or next week, but I'm supposed to voice a tune where I say about love. This one is about love, and I have a next one where you call them I got tired for see me face. Bad mind people want see me drop on me back, boom what this, boom what that. Me know say them not like me. Me know say them a fight me. Me know say them not like me. So me not take them chat lightly. Me know say them not like me. Me know say them a fight me. Me know say them not like me. So me a go beat them with your almighty. Them a got sick when me go up on the top. Bad mind people want see me drop on me back, boom what this, boom what that. Them a go sick when me drop. You see me? That's a new tune. And then me have some other new tune and me need to voice up and things like that. So, yeah, me have things in the pipeline working at the moment.
Bobby Blake, it's been a pleasure placing you in the spotlight as you reveal some of your story behind your big story to help us understand a bit more of the culture coming from Jamaica. Just before we end this interview, is there anyone out there you would like to shout out to?
Yeah, man, big up my followers, them, man. Big up my followers, big up my friend, them. You know what I mean? Big up my DJ, Blunt Mash. Big up Junior. Big up my people, them, man. Big up my people, them, you know? My sister, them, where they are South London. Big them up. Yeah, man. My brother, where they are Jamaica, Rowan, big him up. And big up some people, man. Love up some people. And big up my TikTok followers, them as well. You know what I mean? So you can find me on TikTok. Me always on TikTok. I do my little thing, Bobby Blake. You know? You can hear me and support me and give me the strength and give me the encouragement. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And you yourself, Fancy Black, thank for the interview. Thank you for so much for this interview, bro. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Bobby Blake, thank you so much for taking time again for allowing us to place you in the spotlight.
Much appreciation, brother. Much appreciation.
We're going to end this one with Bad Company, followed by Too Long. Don't forget, you can check out the artist on TikTok. You could follow him on Facebook as well. And don't forget, you can subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Bobby Blake.
That's
Pleasure
it.
talking to you.
Bless you.
But you want some. For once in your life,
That's what I'm talking about, people. We've just talking to singer-artist Bobby Blake as we place him in the spotlight to reveal some of his story behind his big story. And this one is called Bad Company. Don't forget to check him out on all social media platform. To the England, are you ready for him? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the singer? That's what I'm talking about each and every Friday.
Company, follow my company, follow my company, follow my company, they lead you astray, they will make you rise the cake, they will make you go away.